All right, this is a narration of your workbook, pages 39 and 40. We are using this to try to remember back to what we've already learned about cells. So I'm going to read through the questions and whatever paragraphs we have ahead of us here. So, recalling prior knowledge of cells, consider the following guiding questions as you read the passage below. What functions must a cell perform? Another way to say this would be, what kind of work does a cell perform? What type of work does a cell do? Okay, let's write some things down there. How is a cell like a system? You could think about a system like a car or a factory or a hospital. What kind of analogies can you make there? How is a cell similar to those? And what does it mean that the form of a cell's structures often predicts their function? Okay, the way that something's built or the way that it's shaped can often predict how something works. What are some things that you could connect to from what you know of the world? Okay, why are some things built a certain way? Oftentimes this is so that they can do specific work. Okay, what is a cell? Trees in a forest, fish in a river, horseflies on a farm, lemurs in the jungle, reeds in a pond, worms in the soil. All these plants and animals are made of the building blocks we call cells. Like these examples, many living things consist of vast numbers of cells working in concert with one another, working together with one another. Other forms of life, however, are made of only a single cell, such as the many species of bacteria or protozoa. Cells, whether living on their own or as part of a multicellular organism, are usually too small to be seen without a light microscope. Cells share many common features, yet they can look wildly different. In fact, cells have adapted over billions of years to a wide array of environments and functional roles. Nerve cells, for example, have long, thin extensions that can reach for meters and serve to transmit signals rapidly. That's kind of crazy. Closely fitting, brick-shaped plant cells have a rigid outer layer, this is the cell wall, right, that helps provide the structural support that trees and other plants require. Long, tapered muscle cells have an intrinsic stretchiness, right? So they're just kind of built with natural stretchiness that allows them to change length within contracting and relaxing biceps muscles. Still, as different as these cells are, they all rely on the same basic strategies to keep the outside out, allow necessary substances in, and permit others to leave, maintain their health, and replicate themselves.